Once upon a time. Later.
I wish.
In that same far-off kingdom.
More than anything.
Lived the young princess, the lad Jack.
More than footmen.
I wish.
And the baker with his family.
No, I miss.
I wish.
More than anything. More than the moon.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
More than riches.
The time has come for a festival. And a ball. More than anything.
I wish we had more room.
Another room.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought that I would find you.
I never thought I could be so
Happy.
not an unhappy moment
I
since.
didn't think we'd be this rich.
So
I never thought we'd have a wedding.
I could be so
Happy now, happy then, happy ever after.
We're so happy, you're so happy. Just as long as you stay happy, we'll stay happy as the love depends.
With my cow, little gurgle.
darling, I must go now.
We should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better that though than to never get them. I'm going to be a perfect
I'm going to be a perfect
I'm going to see that she is so happy. I never thought I'd walk my line. I would have settled for another than to become a wife.
Then to be set for
To
love.
get a child and fortune's child. I'm so happy.
Oh, if only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we could simply move to another cottage?
No, this was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
You would raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry. You don't need to hold him as if he was so fragile.
Erie wants his mother.
I can't take care of him all of the time.
Well, I will care for him when he's older.
We had to go through thick and
thin.
I ventured out in so I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so
Are you all right?
Oh, I think so.
And the baby?
Oh, yes, he's fine. Are you all
You! Why have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
right? What of your garden?
Look.
Destroy.
What has happened?
I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no who.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear. Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon?
No scorch marks. Usually they're rigged.
Manacle.
Imaginary.
Griffin?
Extinct.
Giant.
Possible. Very, very possible.
A giant.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
Why, the royal family, of course.
The royal family. I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. The giant's the worst. The giant has a brain. Hard to outwit a giant. The giant's just like us. Only bigger. Much, much bigger.
but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Oh, look, Milky White. It's the butcher.
Baker!
Baker.
What can we do today for you, sir?
I'm here to investigate the destruction that was wrought upon our house this afternoon.
Jack's been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother he feared there was a giant in the lands.
I can recognize the giant's footprint. I can help you.
You do no such
Well, any
thing.
help would be greatly...
I don't recall any of you coming to my aid when there was a dead giant in our backyard. I don't remember you volunteering.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A destroyed house is quite another.
Now listen, sir. Giants never strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry if I was you.
Well, I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
When the baker reached the castle, it was the princess who received his news. The story unfolded.
Excuse me, madame, this small man insists on seeing you.
Princess! I have come to report the appearance of a giant in the land.
A giant? Where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see him.
Then how do you know there is a giant in the land?
Because our house was destroyed and there are footprints.
That could have been caused by any number of things. I shall show you the door.
Wait,
A nearby house was visited by a giant recently. Came down from a beanstalk.
oh yes, I remember.
That giant was slain.
Please, Princess, we have a young child that was very difficult to come by, and his safety is of the utmost importance to me.
Are you entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince upon his return.
Thank you. Thank you.
Florinda, Lucinda, keep an eye out for any giants.
Well, Jack, I'm off to sell the hog.
But mother, no.
Listen, son, we don't want this hog in the house when there's a giant running around.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had enough of giants.
I could help.
Enough. Now, son, promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
But I'm a man now.
You'll always be a little boy in your mother's eye. Now, promise me. Promise me.
I promise.
What happened to your house?
Oh, we've had a baking accident.
A baking accident?
Don't just frighten the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
Well, I guess Granny will have to do without the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all I can carry.
Why such a load?
Well, see, I'm moving in with my Granny. We had an accident, too. I came home to find our house collapsed, as if some big wind blew it in, and I couldn't find my mother anywhere. So I salvaged what I could, and now I'm off.
We'll take you to Granny's.
No!
We can't let her go into the woods alone.
I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Yes, but not when there have been such winds in the land.
That's right. We'll all take you to
No.
Granny's. I'm not about to stay here with the baby when a wind might return to this house, too.
I don't care what mother says. I'm going to find that giant.
Into the woods, it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before we got to here. Into the woods, away from here.
Into the woods to find the giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, no have the strength, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late. It's
Oh, nothing. You just locked me in a tower without company for all my life, then blinded my prince and banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again no company, and then bore twins! Because of the way you treated me, I will never, never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother. Stay with me, there's a giant running about.
Good brother, what a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you into the wood?
I'm investigating news of a giant.
You? Investigating news of a giant? Father would not even do that. It is a task for your steward. Or less.
Well, what are you doing in the wood?
My Rapunzel has run off.
Run off.
She's a changed woman. Lately she's been subject to these hysterical fits of crying and moods that no soul could possibly predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, tell me what you're really doing here.
High in a tower like yours was but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen, when the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, I'm made in a lass, just as unbreakable. What unmistakable agony is the way always born. She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard. Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthroned to anything almost, or something asleep.
If it were not all the thicket,
A thicket's no trick, is it thick?
it's the thickest.
The quickest is pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one prick hits my thing about blood.
Well, that's sick.
No sicker than your thing with dwarves.
Dwarfs are very unsettling, not forgetting the task unachievable, mountains unscalable,
If it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery,
not to know what you miss,
while they lie there for years.
as you cry on their fears, what unbearable bliss. Agony that can cut like a knife.
Well, back to my
Rapunzel. I must be off. Godspeed, brother.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell. Perhaps you forgot the way. The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny? Calm down. Maybe we should turn back. No!
We will just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But my mother always warned me to never stray from the path.
But the path is straight from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See in the distance, 3 large oak trees.
With
Yes.
your lady!
Who might that be? I don't know.
What? It's the royal family.
been set upon by a giant!
Oh, no.
I warned you! Why didn't you do something?
I don't make policy! I just carry it out!
And I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
I think it best we go back to the village.
Wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
No.
What?
All that's left of my garden is a sack of beans. There's not much left of your house either.
But I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here!
We haven't seen him!
I want the boy who climbed the beanstalk.
We'll get him for you right away. Don't move.
It was you who destroyed my house, not some wind. It's because of you I've no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hen, and our hog. And then he killed my husband. I must avenge his wrongdoing.
But we are not responsible for him.
You're wasting your breath.
She's right, you